So I just saw the final trailer of Eternals. They do. It's like they probably did some reshoots and probably said, "Oh, we might need to address this. Where the fuck have you been?" Like literally, if that was the case, I don't know why they didn't have that in the first trailer. Now people were like, "No, they were going to explain it anyway." No, they weren't because I think they heard the backlash of fans. They were like, "Well, where the fuck were you at when all this shit was going around?" Thanos snapped his finger 5 years and all this other stuff. So um, they probably did a couple reshoots and they probably incorporated in the trailer, or they had some reshoots done and they incorporated to the movie. I don't know. People say, "Oh, they already done the reshoot." Nah, they probably did some behind the scenes stuff. Um, which it won't take that long. All you got to do explain that in a couple scenes with two characters, and then you're done. Um, it still does not look interesting to me. A matter of fact, I don't see a big threat in here. I see them. We're on Earth, which that's not really what I wanted them to do. But anyway, I thought it would be more like a space opera thing, but now it's set on Earth, which is like okay, um, it's not really interesting because I thought the reason they were doing it were for two reasons. One, because the Guardians were leaving, so they thought they were doing a little space opera type of show. I mean, film to fill that void because James Gunn's not coming back, and after the third one, and I thought they were going to do their own Eternals would do like four films. Couple films with that and make it more like the new space opera for Marvel. Um, I'm not interested. There's a couple things I was looking at. The CGI is not that bad in there. It looks okay. I'm not interested in the villains in here. They don't really have that scope of world because after Thanos, how can you top that? And that's the big thing too. See what they did with Guardians was fine because Guardians was set at a different time when this all was going down, and also Thanos was in there. So Guardians 1 was like a build up to Thanos was included to the MCU like a phase. And it was still a good film. Second one, not so much, but you get my point. This one has no stakes unless we're building up to Galactus, which I don't see where there's an issue. They were told they can't get involved with this. If you here's the thing with the trailer. If you say you love the humans and you see majority of your humans snapped in front of you that you love, you will be fighting. Like the Eternals should have made their debut in Endgame. That's all they should have done. I don't know. It's like they're trying to cover their ass. I wasn't really a fond of this trailer. As everybody else, some people are looking at it and they're calling them out on it. It's I'm gonna give it a chance. I've given all MCU films a chance. Do I think it's gonna be better than Guardians of the Galaxy? No, not the first one. The second one that may be, but not the first one. It won't be better than none of the Avengers films, and it definitely won't be better. I'm gonna have to compare it to X-Men films because that's a low bar because that's another team up film. If it surprisingly is better than the first one, the first X-Men, okay, or the second one, then I'll give it a chance. I'll see, but I'm not. I'm looking at it. I'm not interested. The Legend of Shang Chi. That's more interesting because it has the Mandarin in there, and I love the Mandarin from the Iron Man series when I was growing up. So that has my curiosity. This one has nothing of that. I don't have. There's not a villain in it that stand out. Black Widow had my curiosity until I saw the fucker. Was one, I'm a fan of Black Widow, and two, you had Taskmaster. Anyone who played Marvel vs. Capcom or who reads comics know who the fuck Taskmaster. He ain't nobody to fuck with, and especially this Taskmaster was a ground like villain, and Black Widow is a ground character who fights hand to hand. She has no powers, and Black Taskmaster has all the abilities. Well, of every superhero, and that'd be kind of cool. So, but yeah, I really I don't know, guys. I'll give it a chance, like I always do, and I'll see where it goes. But the trailer didn't wow me. There's a stuff in there that just didn't wow me. But that's me complaining, and I want to keep complaining. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. Comment below. Let me know what you guys saw the trailer. My thoughts on the final trailer.